Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope we're all doing well and having a very good day today. It's so funny, I don't know if you saw me kind of look at myself in the camera for a second, but it's because I had an evening coffee, if you will. I do that sometimes, and I was kind of scared that there was a stain on my face that I hadn't noticed, but thankfully it is not there. I would have been so embarrassed if it was on my face though, but welcome in everyone. That's not the point of the stream. Hi, welcome in. I'm going to be streaming some Stardew Valley today. If you've never seen this series before, I have a perfection run going. I just had realized I hadn't worked on it in a little bit and I'd like to get back to working on that a bit more, so that is what we're going to do today. Let me welcome you all in and say hello. Hello Carisi, hello McVicky, hello Banana BB, hello William, hello Shiver, hello Ness, welcome in everyone. I think that's about it. I don't remember what exactly I was doing whenever I last left off, but I'm sure I'll regain that memory once I start playing for a few minutes, which is what usually happens. Let me read some of the chats actually. I was fully expecting this because I saw that she was online. Yeah. Wait, so did you get a notification that I was playing Stardew Valley? I think I turned off those notifications because I got so many of them whenever I would film. And also, apparently my steel axe is ready, which is great. So I don't have to worry about watering these or anything. Let's not accidentally pickaxe these items. But hello everyone. Hi, Latin Lasses. Hi. Just to let you know, I am just a little bit annoyed right now. I haven't had anything to eat. All I've had was a couple bags. Seabrooks, I don't know what that is. Oh, you're supposed to get McDonald's right now, but I guess with the drive-thrus closed, I am so sorry, William. That I would be really upset too. And Mackie D's means McDonald's, right? I know sometimes people have different words for it depending on where you're from. You're getting 3 stars in Earthbound. So I know what 3 stars means in Animal Crossing, but what does it mean in Earthbound? Because I know nothing about that game. Do I have pocket space? I do. Okay, so I guess I could just go pick up the axe. And I had a little bit of car trouble, so the A was called in. I am so sorry, William. It seems like there's lots of negative vibes at the moment. I hope that that gets fixed soon because all of you guys deserve the good vibes. I'm going to work on Goldshire. No worries, no worries. I feel like the Stardew streams are generally very chill. I need to catch up on Stardew. That was how I felt I mean, even though I've branched out to doing other games more often, sometimes I still go through that mood where I'm just genuinely really into Animal Crossing. And I was like that for a bit, then I was like, wait a second, I've completely neglected my Stardew series. Oops. I think his island's name, oh, our island's name is Earthbound. Ooh, okay, my bad. I thought it was the other game. I think you guys were talking about a game called Earthbound the other day, so I think I just got confused. Oh, it's a crisp brand. I know, I think it's in the UK. You call chips crisps. So good to know. I didn't know what that was at first, so I was just like, what? Right now, I'm trying to waste a little bit of time until this shop is open so I can get the axe that I need. I found a guild with 1 Nook Miles ticket. My first campsite was good. It was plus 6 out of 10 for my first campsite. I have yet to do my first campsite villager for my island, and I'm kind of scared. Speaking of my island, I'm hoping I'm not having to do a ton of work off screen. I will probably need to do a little bit though, because I'm hoping to get a speed build video done semi soon, because that was what went on the poll the other day, and I just also would like to work on a video. So while I definitely really don't want to do a bunch of work without you guys, I don't want to leave you without that process. I like to include you guys on it. To make sure I can actually do that video, I'll probably have to do a little bit off screen, which technically isn't a big deal because it's my own island, but I'm just weird about it. I like to make sure that I can play with you guys. How was everybody's day though? I had work today again, so I was kind of sluggish afterwards for a bit. I just was very tired. I'm good now though. I'm trying to remember though, what was I doing last? Seeing as is it a steel axe? Oh, it is a steel axe, okay. I think what I needed to do then was go to the forest and get that one massive log cracked open. Because the steel axe and above are the only ones that can do it. So I think that's what something about that last time. Still finding the best starter villagers for New Leaf. I mean, what I do like about that one is that you start with more villagers. With New Horizons, you technically start with just 2. And I liked how in New Leaf you started with more. But I feel the only reason you start with 2 in New Horizons is because, it's just adds to the ambiance of it being an abandoned island and you're just fixing it. I ended up taking Kitty because I couldn't find Rudy and I got tired of hunting. And the villager Kitty, it kind of makes me laugh because it's just She's a cat villager, but they named her Kitty. Like, why? Why did they do that? I think if I remember right, there's also like some slimes in here that kind of attack you. And I think the other thing that was also going on is I needed to get this cracked open so I could go fishing and get a specific fish from in here, but I don't remember if it was for summer or spring. It's technically still spring, but spring should be ending in a couple of days, which is why the title is done the way that it is. I mean, it's always good to level up my fighting skills, I guess. I forgot the word combat for a second, so I called it fighting skills instead of combat. Okay, there is so much going on here. What's like one thing I can get rid of? I don't think I have a need for these mahogany trees, so I'm gonna just throw that away. Sacrifice it, if you will, so I can read the secret note. I hid something behind the community center. Rather ominous, but okay, we're gonna have to check that out now. I also want to say, now that I've streamed a few times with the different latency settings, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and keep it because it seems like it's ultimately going to be a lot better than the other one. I mean, I'm sure maybe it might have issues sometimes, like streaming does in general, regardless of what kind of settings you have. But I feel like this is ultimately going to be a lot nicer than what I had before. Would you guys agree? By the way, I would pick these up if I could, but I simply do not have the storage room. Well, I'm here though, and I have that section dedicated to hardwood in my inventory. I may as well just like crack these open while I'm here, because I'm pretty sure I need hardwood for crafting. I'm just so stressed as well because I got school happening soon. Thank God it's on Thursday instead of a Monday. Oh, I would be so relieved by that. Most of my school years I would start on like a Monday or like a Tuesday. Occasionally, depending on what that specific year was, I may start a lot later. And it's just like, I feel like it almost makes more sense to start like middle of the week or a little bit after that, because you still get to know like the environment and your teachers and like your new classmates and get familiar with everything. And then you can kind of process that over the weekend and sort out any new supplies that you need, etc. Whereas if you start at the beginning of the week, you don't really get the chance to do that as well. Like, you're just kind of thrown into it. And I just feel like it doesn't work as well. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Frieda's going to make me hungry. Isn't she the one that like kind of looks like a cheeseburger? Because I feel like she is. I know there's other productive things I could be doing. Like, I probably should be, and I'll regret this later, because there's like fish that I have to catch and whatnot. But now I am just way too curious, because that letter can't just tell me that and then not expect me to go behind the community center and look for something. Like, that just was too good, too ominous. Or a hot dog. I had hot dogs for dinner the other day. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'm like pressing A bunch behind the community center, so apparently there's some kind of special item, but I don't see it anywhere. Is there just like not an item? And then I got to go until April. I feel like we usually would end in like June, like early June. I still have nightmares about forgetting my locker combination decades later. Same, and welcome to the stream, MS. For me, it was like a different locker. I don't know if you mean like the normal locker or like a gym room locker. For me, it was the one for like my tiny locker for the gym. I always forgot that one. For my normal locker, I just didn't use that. Mainly because like I'm really tall in person, and they always gave me ones that were lower to the ground, and it was just kind of annoying. I don't know what special item is hiding behind the community center, but I have given up on finding it because there's basically nothing there, at least not that I can see of. For a second I thought Lexi's green screen was glitched, but I think there's a bright green icon behind Lexi in Stardew Valley. To be fair, there is like a lot of like pixely green colors, particularly in the spring and in the summer. So I don't know if it was like something nature related or like a building, but if you guys do think that the green screen is glitched, please let me know. Like, ever in general, just feel free to say something. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to the stream. Hold on. There's so many things I need to buy still. I sacrificed the daffodils, so I have other ones, and I didn't have that, whatever that prehistoric tool was. Oh, I can donate that to Gunther. I feel like I can donate the jade as well. I should have done that earlier. I feel like it might be closed. I don't remember if they're still open or not. I don't even need a locker, no joke. I've had my Lexi since the first day of year 7. I feel like the gym ones were very nice, but otherwise I would never use the normal one. I mean, like, maybe like once I did. I'm probably wasting my time by going over here, but you know what? We're a little all over the place at the moment. It's okay. I did indeed waste my time. Well, learn my lesson. Tomorrow needs to be a much more productive day because we are coming up on the end of spring in a couple of days. And I just would like to make sure that I can get done whatever it is that needs to be done. Probably about the community center, because a big thing that needs to be done in general is to get that completed ASAP. And I need that completed so I can get Ginger Island. I'll have to go grab that, and then I remembered I don't have, like, any pocket space. I just looked over, and that reminded me, I forgot all about the fact that I planted all of those strawberries. Funny how it's the beginning of summer in Stardew, and I know it's the end of summer in real life. I mean, I didn't even realize that until you said that. Whenever I was setting up Streamlabs, I didn't know what to title the stream. And then I looked at the screen and it said that it was like in the later days of spring. So I would just be like, oh, like, why not? Why not just say goodbye spring, hello summer? Like, that's a catchy title, sure. Last I remember, I kept trying to get a bunch of gold parsnips as well because the game has been a bit frustrating. I've been trying to get more gold parsnips, but I haven't gotten very many. Hi, is this a new farm? Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the stream. This is not a new farm. I made this a little while ago. I just play Animal Crossing a bit more than I play Stardew. This is currently my Perfection Run farm, but we're a little chaotic all over the place at the moment. But you know what? It's okay. There's a lot that's got to be donated. Can I not put my copper away? Or maybe there's space in one of the other ones. What's your invite code? I'm not currently playing with viewers at the moment. This is a solo farm that I have. Or Ribbit. Wait, are you getting Ribbitness? Or are you getting... Or is he like a replacement type villager? I was asking because of the way that you worded that. Okay, just wondering. No worries, you're completely fine. I kind of spent this day like trying to refresh my memory on what I was focusing on the last time that I played. And unfortunately, it wasn't very productive, but it's alright. I feel like the last things, now that I've spent this day kind of just playing the game, I think the last things I was doing was getting my steel axe made so I could break those big logs, and I can go into the foresty area and go fishing. And then I believe I was also in general trying to get money because there are so very many things that I need to pay for at the moment. No, because I'm in winter on my farm, so my animals are literally starving. Go see Marnie, unless you can't find her. If you can't find her, I don't blame you because she disappears. Also, thank you for mentioning your animals. That reminded me that I needed to check on mine, so I haven't done that yet, so thank you. I'm kind of bad about that, I'm not gonna lie. Hennifer is trying to sleep. Drumstick is also trying to sleep. Nico is also trying to sleep. They're all sleeping and I'm just like irritating them. I'm sorry. Yeah, tomorrow for sure needs to be much more productive. Muffy is trying to sleep. Literally all of them are trying to sleep. I feel so bad. I should have to see if they were all okay. I unfortunately couldn't get any milk from them, but you know, it's fine. Main thing is that they're warm in there and then they have food. Speaking of animals, your dog chewed on your flip-flop? My dog doesn't chew on like our clothing. However, she does chew on trash if she can get a hold of it, which is disgusting. Is this the regular farm type? I believe I just chose the forest farm for this. So I guess it's the regular farm. I know there's technically there's differences, but to me, I feel like the forest farm and then the standard farm are almost completely identical. I say almost because there are differences, but they are pretty similar. Okay, I think that's the regular farm. Yeah, I don't know if it's called like regular, forest, standard. I know there's like some differences between them, but I've got one of those. And you would think that I would have more of the details memorized for that kind of specific thing, but I genuinely don't. The flower dance! Wait, do Maru and I have enough hearts to flower dance with each other? She's technically still single, however, I've got a pretty good amount of hearts with her, so I feel like I should be able to dance. So I think first and foremost, after I check on the animals, what I want to do is go to the community center, because I think there was some stuff that I was trying to maybe get. And I'm just trying to see what I can get that's in the springtime. I love you, go for Mario. I went for Sebastian. It's funny that you mentioned Sebastian because there's a series I did on my channel where I speedran Romancing Sebastian like as a stream series. Like that was the whole focal point of the series itself. Like just talking about him and romancing him and basically almost nothing else. I don't think I made a separate playlist for it, but I think I just put it into like one of the couple of one of the couple of Stardew playlists that I have. I've got this one solo farm that I play on sometimes, just like by myself, and this was a super long time ago, but we named one of the chickens after my mod Shiver, and it's funny because sometimes I'll go up to it and like pet them, and then it just says, Shiver is trying to sleep, or something like that, and I just feel so bad, because like it sounds like it's talking about my mod, when I know it's not, but like, it makes me feel bad anyways. You guys, I just realized something. So you see how I'm carrying around this copper ore? It looks like I'm carrying around a chicken nugget on my head. Okay, so animals are okay. Crops are watered. I think we should make our way actually to the general community center and also museum area because I have like a handful of things that have got to be donated. I'm just doing the trick really quickly to make sure that there's nothing that needs to be donated before I sell it. Because I would be really sad if I did that. I've done that kind of thing before. Okay, I think we're fine. Then we get to upgrade your pickaxe to craft the purple thing. That's something else that we could do today, because you are absolutely right. Who else just always sells the eggs? Because same. I like Stardew Valley. I think it's fun, but sometimes the days be too long and too repetitive, so my back starts hurting. That's just me because I'm sitting here the whole time and like trying to make sure that my back doesn't start slouching. Because I used to have the worst slouching problem ever when I would stream, so I had to start putting this squishmallow behind my back, so I wouldn't do that anymore. Hello, Mario, my love. I didn't mean to give her the not iron nugget, but I'm not playing Animal Crossing. I accidentally gave her the copper ore. No! I didn't mean to give her that. I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I still have the same amount of hearts with her, but I definitely lost points. I'm sorry. I will make it up to you, I swear. I will make you the best battery packs in the entire universe. And that is a promise. Well, that's a lovely part of the stream. What happened? So basically in Stardew Valley, you can give specific presents to some of the characters if you want them to like be your friend or if you want to date that character, but you can only give them certain items if you want them to enjoy it, right? Well, that character does not like copper ore, and I accidentally gave her a piece of copper and she was really, really mad at me for it. So now not only have I upset my future wife, but I accidentally wasted a piece of copper, so that's great. Not the battery effects. I mean, she does love them, to be fair. I'm definitely gonna need to craft her a battery pack now, or like just get one made for her because I feel so terrible about that. I like how I'm taking this so seriously and it's literally a pixel game that's ultimately not that deep, but here I am. While I'm here, since you brought that up, I'm gonna go ahead and ask Clint about what it's gonna cost me for the axe. I mean, not the axe, the pickaxe specifically. It's just 2,000 gold and 5 copper bars. Excuse me. It isn't too bad. We could probably do that today. I think one of the other big things I was trying to save up money for was to pay off parts of the community center. Because you guys know how there's that one section where you could literally just have to pay a bunch of money. Like it's for the vault, but you have to pay a bunch of money to be able to unlock everything. Yeah, that's another big thing I've got to pay for. On the other stream, so I did get this section down here unlocked, and then did I get the one over here? Did I did not, but that would have been cool. Hello, Jason. Welcome to the stream. So right now what I'm doing is just trying to check and see what is there that I could maybe do right now while it's still spring. This was the catfish. I don't remember if the catfish was spring or summer or some other season. And I feel like it might also be caught in the woods, so I feel like I should check that. I'm just gonna type on my computer because it's faster than my phone. Okay, I'm not muted anymore, sorry. I'm looking at the Stardew wiki because I couldn't remember off the top of my head. So it says spring, yes, and it says fall. And it has to be raining. So if I can get it to rain one more time in the springtime, then we're going to be good to go and I can catch the catfish. Thank you for the hug. I appreciate it, Ness. Not me on year 3 out of 4 and still not done with the community center. I do not judge whatsoever. I completely understand. Like, I, definitely really take my time with the community center. It's also just, being realistic, it can genuinely be really hard. It took me a few years to do the community center. Exactly. Let's normalize taking a lot longer on the community center because truly it's very difficult. Hello, Orchid Angel. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. I am doing well. Thank you for asking or saying that. I just had a bit of a tiring day. It was just because of work. Nothing bad happened. Don't you also catch the wood skip in the secret woods? Don't mind me on a Stardew wiki searching session. Okay, so I just went and checked, and the wood skip, which I still need to catch, is in that, like, secret woods area. And I think it said any season. Yeah, it says any season, and it says any kind of weather. As for time of day, it also says any. So that's probably something that we should go and do because that is a guaranteed thing that I can catch. Thank you for being patient with me while I was looking all up on the Stardew Wiki. My memory is not great. So I kind of rely on it during Stardew Valley streams to make sure that I'm doing something correctly. I like Stardew Valley streams. It gives more of a chill vibe. I love streaming Stardew Valley. I'm definitely not perfect at it by any means. I'm not going to claim to be, especially because my memory's, again, not great. But I do really love the game, and I'm passionate about it. And it's also just nice to be able to stream things aside from Animal Crossing sometimes, because even though I love the game, it gets a bit repetitive at times. So it's just nice to stream other stuff every now and then. I hate fishing in the game. It'd be so hard sometimes. I remember the first time I started playing, it was on a co-op farm with my boyfriend, and I made him do all of the fishing because I was so bad at it. And I eventually caught on, and now it's a lot easier for me than it used to be. But, like, genuinely, I would make him do all the fishing for the community center. And looking back, I kind of feel bad because it was still hard for him too. Hello? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to get the slimes first because they're gonna be, like, all up on me. Hello? Off of me. I forgot that it's a new day now, so there's a bunch of more slimes that I have to get. I feel like, though, even if somebody doesn't like Stardew Valley, like, I feel like you've gotta admit, the game is very pretty. Even if, like, pixel games aren't really your style, sure, that's totally understandable. But, like, I just feel like it's such a gorgeous game. Don't forget to grab the ferns from there. Oh, but like these little... Oops. This? Or something else? So hopefully we can get the wood skip because we need it. I've been trying to for the past couple of Stardew streams, but I really want to get more clothing for my character because, like, this outfit isn't necessarily, like, ugly or anything. I just would like some variety. It would be nice. And also, for the sake of thumbnails, it would be nice to have a bit of variety to work with. By the way, really quickly, I was curious, is Stardew quiet at all? If it's too quiet, I can turn it up, like, a little bit. I say a little bit because I think sometimes, like, it's easy to make it, like, go up too much. Another carp. I mean, I'm not necessarily complaining because I could also just sell that because I don't think I need to donate any more carps or anything. It's not quiet? Alright, cool. I know sometimes I'll ask a lot and it might get a little bit annoying at times. The last thing that I would want is for it to be, like, obnoxiously loud or way too quiet and just, like, not be aware of it, you know? Because that would be upsetting. It looks like the little leaves that are floating in the air, they're like little green beans. Like very small green beans. Another carp! Why are there so many carps? Maybe if I try a different angle. Okay, if this time around right now, if I don't get a wood skip, I'm just going to change the angle. And the Stardew Wiki did say that it would be any season, any kind of weather, any time of day. It just had to be in the secret woods. I'm like, okay, I will sit here and continue trying to fish until I get the wood skip. Okay, what's with all the carps, Stardew? Imagine I try every angle and it just gives me a carp every single time. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen because that would be really upsetting. I didn't click the button fast enough because I was trying to look at something on the stream. Recently when I played, I got the mutant fish, which is one of the legendary fishes. Wait, what does it look like? Because I feel like I may have seen it. Maybe. What is with all of these carps? Is it supposed to be a rare fish? Like, I do know the circumstances to catch it, but like, is it supposed to be a rare fish? Because it sure seems like it. It's like green and slimy and it's in the sewers. I feel like I may have like briefly seen it on like a really old file, like that first co-op farm file I was talking about. Gosh, I'm just thinking about how I accidentally gave Maru the copper ore, and now I'm sad. So now you can only give people, or the characters, 2 gifts per week. But can you give them more than 1 gift in a day, or no? Because, like, I need to make up for my actions. I feel so terrible about it. Oh, you can't? That would be nice if you could, though. Also, I don't know if you care. Needing with trash from fishing, you can put it in the recycling machine and get materials. Oh, I love using the recycling machine. I think that very, like, pale colored quartz, it's something like, I think it's called refined quartz. And I know if you put a broken CD in there, you can get refined quartz out of that. It's very useful and kind of an underrated item, I feel like. Not the quartz, but the recycling machine. I'm like getting kind of sad because I need the wood skip. I will absolutely use up most of my energy here if I have to. What is with all the carps? You guys, this is not okay. I cannot live, laugh, love in these conditions. Can the game please just give me, like, please, like, by 11-ish in the game, I would love to have the wood skip, but it's not cooperating. And did it say any season, or was it only certain seasons? Let me just double check. Because I know it's springtime right now. It says all seasons. All seasons. Okay. Well, now that we have the Secret Woods area unlocked, Lexi, yeah, I love the recycling machine. Also, Lexi throws finding trash away. I mean, I don't have an urgent need for it. I know it's pretty easy to access, so I just throw it away. No, but really, though, that's reassuring that now that this area is unlocked, it should be, like, any day I could catch it. I mean, ideally, I'd like to catch it today, because that would be nice. I need to get something out of the day done. Is this game for real? It's only giving me carps. It still looks like those leaves are green beans floating in the air. Okay, listen. 2 silver star carps and 7 gold star ones. I'm definitely gonna sell that because, hello, that's gonna get me some money. But why is the game giving me so many carps back to back to back? The audacity. It is getting pretty late though, so I will go back to the farm soon. I can't wait until the strawberries grow on the farm. That almost went past the perfect part. All right. I want to make sure that, like, I can be safe and all getting back to the farm, so we'll have to try again at some point. But I, at the very least, still got to work on my fishing skills, and I also got a bunch of fish that I can literally just straight up sell for money. So, like, I still got something nice out of it. It just wasn't the ideal situation. It's gonna be super dark when I get up there. I need to put some torches right here so that whenever I come up there at night, whether I'm like talking to Marnie or if I'm foraging or fishing, it would just be nice to put some there so that way I can see a little bit better. Because I think I have some up here. Yeah, I've got some by my house. There we go. I had to think about what I was going to sell and what I wasn't going to sell. I need to get some water because I'm thirsty. I do have water with me this time because the other day I only had Dr. Pepper. That was loud. It was definitely worth it then to still go fishing because I got a lot of money out of it. I'll take care of the farm and the animals, and then... Oh, wait, no, I think today was the flower dance, so never mind. I was going to say I could try again to go ahead and get the wood skip, but today's the flower dance, so that's not going to work. Hopefully Mario doesn't literally hate me from what I accidentally did earlier. We definitely need to give her some special attention later on, because I'm still mad at myself for it. And it was genuinely an accident. Like, it didn't click in my head, really, that I was still holding the copper. And then I talked to her. And one time I fell asleep next to my bed and someone stole some items. And this happened the other day. Have you ever had your sword stolen by Linus? That happened to me a while ago. And like, I think I went like a whole stream or two without a sword. Yeah, I'm pretty sure today's the flower dance. One of these days, this farm is going to be more aesthetically pleasing, but for right now, it's definitely not. He's like, I'm trying to be friends with Linus, and then he does me dirty. Linus, I have mixed feelings about him. Like, there's some moments where I feel like I really just feel for him, and I get emotional for him. Also, he can be, like, kind of rude. Like, let's be honest here with ourselves. By the way, sometimes I need to say whenever there's Stardew streams, sometimes during Stardew streams the chat doesn't move as quickly and it can be kind of harder to avoid like spamming. So for right now, everything's fine. And if for some reason I do feel like it's out of hand, I will say something. But whenever chat moves a lot slower, it's harder to avoid it. So everything's all good for right now. And if I feel like there's a genuine issue, I'll say something. Okay, so you're fine, you're fine. I was saying that you're not in trouble. You're completely fine. It's harder to avoid sending messages back to back with Stardew streams because the chat generally will move a lot slower. So all I was saying is that you weren't in trouble because it's harder to avoid that thing happening. You're fine. Animals are all good. I need to get the shears for Muffy, and I need to milk the cow and the goat. I'm sorry if I worded that kind of funny. I just wanted to like make sure that you knew that like you weren't in trouble right now. The flower dance has begun. I will be there in a moment. I need to take care of my animals. Watch them just like do the whole thing without me. Hello, Amelia. Welcome to the live stream. No, you're fine. I was gonna say how much I've been typing seems spammy when I'm not trying to be. That's what I was just trying to let you know, like that. Like I knew like it wasn't intentional. Like on days whenever chat is slower, like it's an issue that's difficult to avoid. So like you're good. moral of the little rant that I had was if I feel like there is a problem, I'll say something. But for right now, it's all good. Now we can go to the flower dance. Good, you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. I mean, my day was kind of tiring because of work earlier, but like it was still a good day. Is there anything here important that I'll need? Aside from flower stuff. Oh, there's a rare crow. Does anybody here in the chat know how important the rare crows are? Because I don't really know. My day is also tiring. School's a lot more work now. And definitely, I feel like, in my opinion, it gets more and more tiring the older that you get and, like, the more you progress, like, grade-wise. But if you need to be a bit more lurky because, like, you're tired, like, from school or anything, I definitely understand. Just let me know. Honestly, I don't recall quite if the perfection requires you to collect the rare crows. So I can definitely do it if I find out that it's part of it. I just haven't started working on that at all. And I'm more than happy to start if it's supposed to be part of the run. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could just look it up. Yay! She's gonna be my partner and she doesn't hate me for what I did earlier. I'm still gonna try and make her a battery pack, hopefully sometime during the stream, because I feel really terrible about it. Now that I have her secured as a partner, I'm gonna go ahead and look up about the rare crows. Okay, so I guess they're just like rare versions of like the normal scarecrows. They're just, you don't see them as much because they're rare crows. So they're special scarecrows that serve the exact same purpose, but they're just more unique, I suppose. So I probably should collect them, but they're not really a priority like at all. I can say that as like a later thing. You guys, please be sure to check out my mods at Shifra and Kyrisi. They also happen to make content. A bunch of scarecrows. Oh well, there's only 8, so I try to collect them. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really given it that much attention on this file, but I will eventually. It's just really not a priority at all. Anyone else, whenever you first started playing Stardew Valley, were you always confused by the flower dance whenever you first started playing? Because it never made any sense to me. I took that screenshot because I wanted to use it for a potential thumbnail someday. You look at me like lined up with all the boys and I'm the only one not in a suit. Yeah, I don't understand the flower dance whatsoever. Oh wait, wasn't this something I was trying to collect for the community center? Because I feel like didn't I need the pine tar last time I streamed? I feel like it was just something I really needed. I need to make, okay, if it'll let me scroll, that'd be great. Okay, cool. I need to make a loom, so I need 60 wood, 30 fiber, and 1 pine tar. The pine tar I feel like I needed for the community center the last time that I streamed, but thankfully this is still on there so I can keep collecting. I'm not sure which one I'll end up using it for, probably the community center because I feel like that's technically more of a priority. Not gonna, I feel like Stardew Valley is a cult sometimes. Oh, it definitely is. But like in a very wholesome way. I wish they changed their outfit for that. Like change your character's outfit so that we would match everyone else's. I wish so too, but also it's kind of funny to me to see my character like in their farming outfit and then all the guys next to me just have their suits on. Ooh, it's raining. So all of these are gonna be watered. Let's just go and check on the animals and then go to the community center about that. 'Cause I swear, I feel like I was on this massive tangent about the pine tar and how badly I needed it to donate. Oh, I don't have any more space. I was like, why isn't it letting me grab it? I'm still trying to beat the Easter egg hunt. I feel like I've played the Easter egg hunt so many times now that like I basically just memorized where all of them are. I was looking at my pockets and I was like, wait, did I sell the gold star parsnip because I needed that? I'm gonna be really sad if I accidentally sold that or something. I may have just put it in other inventory. There was one more egg I couldn't grab, so I had to come back. Those I'm just gonna be selling because I need all of the money I can get for this character right now. They've got a lot to be paying for. Speaking of that, when I stop by the community center, I'm going to check out the vault as well and just see if there's anything I can give money towards. So I know there's just a couple of sections. Wait, no, the cows. I have to check on the cows too. Never mind, because my pockets are full. I have to go back there again. We are all over the place in this household, but you know what? It's a vibe. By the way, so everybody watching right now, if you play Stardew Valley, do you prefer to play it on like your Switch, on mobile, on a computer? I mean, I have it on both my Switch and my computer, but I definitely prefer to play it on my Switch. And I know like a lot of people like it on PC. Personally, I just really like it on the Switch. I don't know, it just feels really cozy on the Switch to me. I've always been like more of like a console type person. I play on Switch. I love that we just collectively play on the Switch. I love that. I'm not like against playing on the computer whatsoever. It just feels more natural to me to play it on my Switch. Just because like there's other games that like I'll stream or play in my downtime. Again, on my Switch. So it wasn't that section. Where was it? Well, up here we'll check out the vault. So I have 15,784 gold right now. There's the 10,000 bundle, 5,000 bundle, and 25,000 bundle. What if I just, along with all the other things that need to be done, tried to get the money, and then all at once I could come in and pay all of these off? Do the 5K. You know what, you do have a point. Because I could get that done and paid off, but still have a decent amount of money left over. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Thank you for the quality fertilizer. But like, I swear, I needed pine tar somewhere. Where was this so desperately needed? Because it was needed somewhere. And that's what I mean. I've had a hard time getting all of the quality crops. It's been kind of an issue. Did I not need the pine tar? Because I swear I was on this massive grind last time to get some. I guess I didn't need it. If I don't need it then I'll just use it, for what's the word? Oh, the loom. Yeah, that was what it was called. Okay, yeah, I guess I don't need it then. Good thing you got the quality fertilizer. Also, I don't think you need a pine tar for community center. I thought you did for some reason, so I guess I'm just going to use it for the loom because I've been trying for forever to get a new outfit, which I know isn't technically a priority. I'm going to go craft that and then I think make my way back to the woods so I can try to get a wood skip again. That was so weird, though, how it gave me so many carps over and over and over. Like, I feel like after a couple of them, it's got to give me something else, even if it isn't a wood skip. So what does it need? It needs the pine tar, it needs 30 fiber and 60 wood. That's very easy. I can do that. Oh, my cat in here was in the way. Okay. I don't know where we're going to put it because I don't have a whole lot of space in the house at the moment. Can this cat move? On my personal file, I got the house upgrade finally. But I just haven't really bothered with doing that yet on this one. I should, though. I think the next farm type I'll go for is the Four Corners. It seems fun. I haven't tried that one. How do you guys feel about the beach farm? Personally, I know, like, it has, like, its flaws, but, like, I still really like it. I think I lost track of my task from earlier whenever I was going to get the pickaxe upgraded. I believe it was 5 copper bars and then 2,000 gold. Okay, don't roast me on this one, but I'm always forgetting how you're supposed to use the bait in Stardew Valley. Because it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Thank you for the hydration reminder. That also goes for you guys. Please hydrate and take care of yourselves. If one of you, though, could so kindly explain to me how you're supposed to use the bait on the Switch, I'd really appreciate that because I don't understand it. I normally have my actual, like, reusable water bottle with me, or one of them. So there's like 3 of them, but they all need to be washed at the moment. So we have a plastic water bottle today. You put the bait on the fishing rod, but it has to be upgraded fishing rods. Oh, wait, is that why it doesn't work? Because I think I've been using, like, a bamboo pole. That's probably why it hasn't been working. And I want to use the bait. Should I, like, really quick go and see about upgrading it? Or should I just use it without the bait? Because I'm already kind of here, like, right by the woods. I may as well just try it without the bait. But I don't know. Also, you can use the bait in the fishing crates, but you need a bobber too. I think I have one actually. I feel like it was gifted to me at some point, and it's sitting in one of the like 3 different chests. I almost said storage shed because of Animal Crossing. I do that sometimes, where I'll like mix up the terms because my brain is like almost always in Animal Crossing mode. Hello, Manders. Welcome to the live stream. I saw an actual upgrade. You go to Willy and buy a fishing rod. I wish though, but now I'm already like right here. You know what? It did say any season, any time of day, any weather, any of that to get the wood skip. So I'm going to say, why not, you know? Just go over there anyways. Even though I just was right at the entrance of the woods. Unless it's expensive, then I'm actually going to cry. this little shed cannot possibly be comfortable. Isn't it raining this spring? Wasn't there another fish you needed to catch in this condition? The catfish, I think it was. I'll put it on like a pause type screen in a second. But I think it was the catfish. Why do I have a cutscene? Ew. Don't talk about the fish juices. You are disgusting. Hello, Sophia. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to look that up now. Okay, I just looked it up, and the catfish is in the spring when it's raining. However, it's only in like a very specific time frame. Stardew Valley Wiki says that it's 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. and we're already kind of past that range, I think. So I don't think that's gonna work. I mean, if it can rain one more time, then I should. I came back from dinner a few minutes ago and there's a dead bug in my food. It was tiny, but still, I am so sorry. Like, genuinely, that would really freak me out. Like, I am so sorry, Sophia. Were you able, if you didn't continue eating it, were you able to find anything else to eat? Because I don't want you to be hungry. I say that as I'm hungry right now, but I'm like saving my appetite for after the stream so I can eat dinner. Because I eat dinner way too late at night. I just came in here for a fishing rod. I'm gonna splurge on a fiberglass rod so I can use the actual bait. I already have a bobber, I think, but do I really have to have the bobber to put the bait on it? I guess I do. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just go to the woods then and go fishing like that because I don't want to have to go all the way back just for my bobber, and I really don't want to spend any more money right now until I've earned more. But noted. I kept eating it because I was just kind of telling myself it was probably because it was kind of windy, but yeah, it was really gross. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's definitely not fun. I feel like that has the same energy as somehow finding a hair in your food. Oh, it was for din din. It was spaghetti too. I love spaghetti. My mom hates spaghetti though, which I still don't understand. Cause I think spaghetti is delicious, to be honest, especially with like some Parmesan cheese or some garlic. Baked ziti. I haven't had baked ziti in literally forever. I would love to have some baked ziti. I was eating good tonight. I had beef stroganoff. I don't even understand what that is, but I don't like beef, so I probably wouldn't like it. Oh, I didn't even notice there's another slime down there. Finally, we got the wood skip. We finally got the wood skip. Okay. It's the 25th day. If we can get to rain one more time in the spring, that would be amazing, because then I can try and get the catfish, which I also have to donate. Oh, and it's pasta with butter stuffing, gifting in there, and how could you not notice? I mean, like, I feel like it'd be easier to hide something like that if it was, like, with marinara sauce. Silly Kyle, it's egg noodles with cream of mushroom and chopped ground beef. Oh, I definitely wouldn't like that, because I don't like mushrooms or beef. Hello, Brooke. Welcome to the stream. There we go. I would try and catch the catfish, but literally it's past the time. I'm pretty sure the Stardew wiki, let's see. I'm pretty sure it said, yeah, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. And it said first season. I said, oh wait, it said spring and summer. Spring and summer, okay. I mean, that's what, I mean, if I'm understanding that right, it's like worded a little weird. It says, like, if you're going for, like, the secret woods, or to catch it in the secret woods, then you can catch it in the summer as well. But, like, it says something different for a different part of it. Like, if you're catching it in the river, you can only find it in the, Actually, I don't know. I am confused, and I probably shouldn't keep trying to explain it if I'm this confused. Never mind. If it said 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., wouldn't that be all day? Actually, you know what? You're right, Kyle. I'm not gonna lie. Like, genuinely, sometimes with 12 a.m. and 12 p.m., I will get that mixed up. I'm being completely serious. I don't know how time works. No, you're fine. I get the two confused. I had to, like, stop and think about that for a moment after you said that. And I'm pretty sure then it would just mean, like, midnight, technically. Update from 6 months ago, my brain still can't figure out Stardew. I feel like even though, like, it presents itself as a very cute and, like, cozy, fun game, it genuinely is a lot. And it was quite a lot for me for a very long time. I feel like it's, like, a matter of once you do feel like you really understand it, then you really understand it and it's not as overwhelming anymore. I like now I'm on the spree of getting wood skips, and earlier I was on a spree of getting carps. I hope you enjoy your Lurk eating Doritos. I had Doritos earlier. I had some cheese ones. And you need to remember, 12 a.m. plus 12 p.m. is lunchtime. 12 a.m. is morning time before 1 a.m. Thank you for saying that and also being nice about it, because genuinely, like, I get embarrassed with that kind of stuff whenever I forget about it. So yeah, then I guess, because like it said, like, in the spring, and it would have to be while it's raining in the secret woods. We're in the secret woods, and it's raining, and it's springtime. So if I can get this little fish symbol to stay still, that'd be great. It's probably a catfish, and it's fighting me. Hey! That was so mean! I was about to catch it, and then it moved really fast. It was a catfish! Wow, we are on a roll at the moment. I mean, still a little bit chaotic, but we're on a roll. See, the fish is crazy in the game. The fish are just, like, weird with, like, the RNG. Like, the way that it spawns. Because that was insane earlier, how many back-to-back carps I got. Sure, even if I didn't get a wood skip at that given moment, it was kind of weird how I didn't get a different kind of fish after that. Because I'm pretty sure there's other kinds of fish that spawn there as well. No, I get it, because I get them confused all the time. Oh, it's honestly confusing, and it's the only hour that can mean both. I feel like especially when I was, and more like elementary school, like, that was a really big thing for me. Like, when I was learning to tell time, like, that always messed with my head. I was like, what do you mean 12 a.m. is, like, in the middle of the night? Like, it's the afternoon. Like, I just would get so confused. I don't know why I went this way. Or actually, I probably should wait until tomorrow, technically, before I go to the community center, because it's kind of late. The community center, I know, like, what a great way to, like, be wrapping up the spring. It's still spring, technically. Like, some of this stream is going to be in spring, some of it's going to be in summer. Don't worry, I'm not selling the fish, I was selling the algae. Fun fact, I'm almost 30 years old and still get confused by a clock that isn't digital. Same. I do try to read the non-digital clocks, but it gets very confusing. I think I earned back the amount that I spent on the fiberglass rod, so I guess it wasn't that bad. I think my strawberries are done. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I still know how to read analog. They're confusing. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is analog like the term for like the normal kind of clock? Asking because I'm worried I'm not remembering right. And just to double, triple check before I sell these, I want to make sure that they don't have to be donated by doing the little trick that I do. Okay, so if they don't have to be donated, I'm going to sell the green beans and the strawberries because I need the money. Oh, look, it's like the hands of the clock. Okay. I was stuck up on strawberries. I feel like the moment that you're able to access the crop, spend as much money as you possibly can on them. Because once they grow, it is so worth it. Unless you want to like save them for later, then that's obviously very valid as well. I personally, once they're grown, I just sell them to get the money. My dog killed a rat, let me tell you, disgusting. Have you ever had a pet, like, kill a squirrel and then bring the squirrel inside? Because a cat that I had a long time ago used to do that a lot, and it was really disgusting. But I heard that whenever animals do that, or like, even if it's like with their toys, like that's them trying to bring you a gift because they appreciate you and they love you, and that's their way of showing you that. And like, while I appreciate the sentiment, it's disgusting. Strawberries and blueberries, that too. I wish we had those in Animal Crossing. Because like imagine if you could have like little bushes with like some blueberries or strawberries in Animal Crossing, that would be amazing. Okay, so let's just make our way to the community center now. I'm excited. Seriously, my dog can't get to squirrels, but a rat is more than enough. Oh, but it's basically their way of saying, look what I did, Mom. I mean, like, I feel like in their eyes, they probably think it's like literally like the best gift that you could have bestowed upon you. But like, I wish there was a way to relate to them how disgusting that actually is. But there's unfortunately not. So like, whenever it would happen, I would just like pretend like I just really enjoyed the dead squirrel and be like, oh, thank you. Like, I appreciate that. Like, be like all sweet to my cat. Second she wasn't looking, I would get rid of it. And like, I love how I almost sold the catfish for a second there. I probably made you guys nervous. I'm sorry. I did not sell either of the fish. I almost did though. I think it's also a similar idea to like if you have a dog, whenever like they like chew on a toy, they like rub it like all over your feet or like your lower legs. I think that's them trying to share their toy with you, and like that's another way that they can kind of show affection and appreciation because they really love their toys, so they think, oh, if this makes me happy, it might make my owner happy. Because they still have hunting instincts even as a domesticated animal, but yes, I feel the same way about it. I'll just like pretend that like I just love it so much and that it's just the best thing ever, but like when they look away, I get rid of it. My cat wants my peanut butter. Can cats have peanut butter? Oh, I forgot. I got 2 wood skips. I still don't even know how to move in Stardew. Wait, like how to, wait, what do you, wait, like move your character or like, or what? I had spaghetti. What did you have, Kyle? I think Sophia's lurking at the moment, but I think they also had spaghetti today. I have not had dinner yet. I have the worst habit of eating late at night, and I know it's not the healthiest thing in the whole world, but I've just done it for so long that it's a very hard habit to break. For reference, it's 7:15 p.m. for me. I feel like a lot of people have had dinner by now. I got even more bait. Is there anything else I can do? How do I get this eel? I've been trying to get this eel for like forever, I feel like. And that would be one like very easy thing to complete in the stream if possible. How come you eat in stream? So the whole reason that I don't is because I know a lot of people really do not enjoy eating sounds. Like it's very off-putting. Like some people have things like sensory issues or like misophonia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it like can be almost like painful for their ears to have to listen to. So I just try to be considerate. I myself happen to have a lot of sensory related issues. If you don't know about me, I am autistic, and I don't enjoy eating sounds if I'm watching something. So I try to do the same thing for other people to like just try and be considerate, if that makes sense. If you're hearing me typing, it's me looking up eel on Stardew Valley Wiki. Okay, so you can catch the eel in beach water, like at the ocean, during spring or fall from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m., or it can be randomly found at the traveling cart, or in garbage cans during spring or fall. Well, I would have known this sooner. I think there's like almost no time left. Peanut butter has no nutritional value to cats, so you shouldn't really give it to them. It just has tons of fats for cats. I don't see why not. My friend had a cat that got into chocolate peanut butter cups that she was going to bring to me, and she ate all the peanut butter frosting off of them. I mean, I hope the cat's okay. Of course, each cat is different, so talk to your vet about it. Normally, I wouldn't give it to my kitty. Yeah, I definitely don't feel like I know like enough about that to really speak on it necessarily, which is why I didn't really add to that. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Like, it's basically just me trying to be considerate for folks that maybe have sensory issues or, like, would find that very unpleasant for any reason. I didn't realize Mary Lewis was right there! Oops, I'm trying to look for an eel in the trash. I'm always cooking dinner, but when you have your mom's dinner, oh my gosh, the hit's different. We don't really tend to cook, like, as a group anymore. Like, it's more so just, like, Ben and I that cook. I don't know why I'm wandering down here. It's not like it's past 4 p.m. and it's not raining. Yeah, she's fine. That was a few years ago. I'm glad she's okay then. Okay, yeah. It does have to be rainy, so... If there's like another day left in spring, right? Right. Haley's ignoring you. I'm ignoring Haley too. I love cooking dinner for my little humans. When I was younger, I feel like I didn't enjoy cooking that much, but now that I'm older, like, I feel like it can genuinely be fun, like, to try out new recipes or, like, even to, like, come up with your own recipe. I feel like I do like baking more than I like cooking, if I'm honest. I don't need this other wood skip because I had 2 apparently, so I'm just gonna sell this one for money. I'm sure they appreciate it. It tastes way better when my mom makes it. And when I get confused on the Stardew map, I'm constantly going back to your Stardew for Beginners video that you made. That makes me so happy. When I'm not happy that you're confused, but like happy that people like the video. I hope that didn't come off the wrong way because that'd be really mean if I said that. Oh, heck yeah, I love baking and prefer it way more over cooking, for sure. Like, there's only a couple of things that I feel, like, semi-confident in for cooking, but for baking, I feel like it just comes a lot more naturally to me. And it's ironic that I say that because I'm not very into sweets. Like, I don't really like a whole lot of, like, sweet foods. I spaced out for a second. I was like, wait, what am I needing to do right here? I think I was gonna make, I can make some copper bars. I need to, oh wait, I already have the battery pack apparently. Never mind, I'm changing my plans. I am finding Maru and I am giving her this battery pack. BRB, you're good, Megs. I like cooking more because I'm so bad at baking for some reason. I feel like I'm just like the complete opposite, but I still like both. I just prefer baking. I know what you meant. That's why I asked you to make that video. I just was worried that that was gonna come off like in a weird way, because I would never say that to somebody. That'd be so rude. Maru might actually be at work. Wait, never mind. She's right there. Hopefully this makes up for what I did earlier. I don't know if you saw it, Brooke, but earlier in the stream, so Maru's who I'm romancing for this series, and I accidentally gave her a piece of copper ore, which, by the way, she definitely does not like, and she was really mad at me, and I felt really bad about it, but she loves battery packs, so I'm gonna give her one. Baking is more sensitive to the ingredients and time you bake it for than cooking, so I can understand that. You know what I want to learn to bake is snickerdoodle cookies, because I love snickerdoodle cookies. And apparently I've like gained a heart with her. Interesting. I didn't realize that I did that. I'm also notorious for forgetting to talk to everybody enough, so we need to talk to people more. Hello Christian, welcome to the live stream. Hello Madison, welcome to the live stream. By the way, how long have I been streaming for? I don't think I know. I don't talk to many people in Stardew. Same, but like I want to correct that habit because I want to form more bonds for people because you don't necessarily need to romance them. Like, you can absolutely just befriend them and just be good friends with those people. But I just am so bad about remembering to talk to them. Actually, you know what? I saw other stuff. I need to also be working on leveling up my foraging skills, so I'm gonna go grab that stuff. I can also just sell it, so it doesn't hurt to grab it. There we go. Thank you for the 10 likes. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking the stream. It's a very, very easy and free way to support me, so thank you. I do want to say I still haven't set up like redemptions for points, and I'm really sorry about that. That's something I've had kind of a hard time with, and I also would like to have it kind of match the other stuff that I have. I've just been really picky about it and have been kind of busy with personal things. So I still haven't really set it up. But the point stuff itself is there. I labeled it the crystals because it's kind of related to what the channel memberships are, Lexi's crystals. And then I also just, crystals are one of my special interests and I love them very much. So I also related them to the channel point system. No, it's completely fine. It's your stream and it counts to do what makes you more comfortable. Thank you so much for being so sweet about it. I appreciate it. It's like, without like explaining like my personal life, because like let's keep that private. There's a lot that's been going on and it takes up a lot of mental space and mental energy for me, which is why I haven't really put as much energy into that part. And while I do feel bad about it, I still hope that people understand, you know? And then perfectly fine, Lexi, you have every right to be picky about it. I would be too. The ones that I have recently, let's say for instance, if somebody donated, became a channel member, or subscribed, etc., like stuff like that. I do have like little GIFs up that will pop up if somebody does one of those. I just don't have any up for redemptions, and I feel bad about it because I think a lot of other streamers have them, but I don't. And so like I get kind of sad whenever I have to explain that I don't have them set up. While I'm over here, I should grab the fishing tackle. Thank you for the hug command. I appreciate it. How many hearts do you have with Maru? I have a lot, actually. I only have 2 little spaces left, so I should be getting a heart event with her soon. I'm trying to put the thing on the fishing rod and it's not working. Although this has been done. I don't know how you unlock the event with Emily where you're able to use the sewing machine, but I'd like to do that because I would like a new outfit. I feel like at this point I'm also just kind of like doing miscellaneous things until it's summertime, because I think it's summertime either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Because I did realize I titled the stream a Goodbye Spring, Hello Summer, and I thought I wasn't streaming as long as I had been, but you know what? I've been streaming for an hour and 25 minutes, and if you know my channel, I stream usually for roughly like 2 hours, give or take some time depending on the day. But I'm also like not like I'm not gonna like lie about it, you know? I say that because like if I'm gonna title the stream a certain way, I want to make sure that somewhere in the stream I'm doing the thing that the title says. So I just hope that I can do some of summer. That's all I'm saying. Redemptions for channel points can be tricky though, because a few channels that I mod for have had to redo them because spamming is an issue, so I wouldn't blame you at all if you decided to not have them at all. I've thought about that, if I'm being brutally honest. I want to have them, and I intend to have them, but part of me has also very heavily considered not having them at all because issues that have happened. And also just because I don't know how to make them, and I'm very frugal with my spending, so I could like make them, I could buy them. It would depend. There's so many factors that go into it. Penny, that is very ominous of you. I think you have to keep talking to Caroline. Are you sure it's not Emily? Because isn't it Emily that's got the sewing machine right here? Can I just like... It's the blue hair one? That's Emily. But I think she's in her room at the moment. But I did try to use it just now, so I feel like I should be getting that little conversation with her soon. I like how she's just ignoring me. I think you have to have a few hearts with her. That's gonna be annoying, but I will do that because I'm like desperate for a new outfit ASAP. Super random, but I meant to tell you guys this earlier, and now that it's in my head, I need to tell you before I forget it. So it was like raining on and off again today. Not like a full-on storm, just like some like drizzly kind of like light rain on and off. But then like it was after work, and I was sitting on the couch in the living room, and the power completely went off for like 2 seconds everywhere in the house, and then it booted itself back on and made a really loud and scary noise. I don't know what happened, but 0 out of 10 wouldn't recommend. It was a very uncomfortable experience. I'm so aggravated because I ran out of storage on Animal Crossing and I had max storage. I guess that means it's time to go through my stuff. I feel like I end up hoarding way too many items when I work on islands, like an unnecessary amount. But it's also just like whenever I get items, I'll go to a treasure island and just like in bulk get whatever I think I might use, and then half of that I feel like I don't end up using. Ooh, leveled up in farming. Love to see it. So I got the recipe for a keg, an oil maker, and then deluxe speed grow. We'd love to see it with the gold. I am here for it. It's still spring and it's raining. It is still spring and it's raining. I need to hightail it all the way. Oh wait, no I don't. Wait, do I? Hold on. I might have to neglect the animals for a second. How do I get the eel? How do I get the eel? Rainy weather in the ocean, in like the beach area, during the springtime, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. Okay, never mind. I can wait until 4, but I have to keep an eye on the clock. I'm sorry like to just get super frantic about that. I just want to see if I can catch that, because then I think you can only catch it in the spring and in the fall, and like I think today might be the last day of spring and it's still raining. What are the odds of it raining tomorrow if it's still spring? Sorry about being all frantic. I thought it had to be like at 6 a.m. It's not. The time window opens up at 4 p.m. Oopsies. That's how I end up with so much stuff. It's funny because like I absolutely despise clutter IRL. Like I can't handle it. It stresses me out. But hoarding items in Animal Crossing? Clutter in Animal Crossing? Yeah, it's a habit. It says after you get cloth, it will queue up a cutscene with Emily about her sewing machine. I mean, even if it doesn't happen soon, it'll be frustrating, but I guess not that big of a deal. Because it's not technically, like, vital. I just would like a new shirt to wear or something. Ooh. Time for a yard sale on Nookazon. For those of you that use Nookazon, how have the people on there been nowadays? I ask because I feel like it's very mixed depending on who you ask and like what you were doing on Nookazon. Because some of the people are really nice, some of them not so much. My dog is barking. If you hear her barking, I am so sorry. It's because the neighbor's dogs are also barking, so my dog is now having a conversation with them. So I guess I'll just make my way over there and try and find Emily. And then I guess pass some of the other time, talk to some of the other characters. I need to be talking to them more. And one more time it said, yes, so 4 p.m. to 2 a.m., either in spring or fall, only in the rain. And, yeah. I'm really, like, genuinely, I am so sorry if you hear my dog. She's got a very yappy bark because she's a Maltese poodle. I don't use Nookazon because of trauma. I don't know what happened, but I am so sorry that whatever it was happened to you. If somebody was being rude to you, literally why? Like, it's about Animal Crossing. It is not that big of a deal. Okay, so Emily's in there still, I guess. I'm not even good enough friends with her to go in there. Hello, Jared Crossing. Welcome to the stream. Velma on my first ticket and Leonard on my second ticket. Velma is one of the goat villagers, right? I'm literally just like wasting time at this point because I'm trying to wait until a little bit later when I can go fishing. Hi Jared, I use Nookazon every day. I briefly used to use it like a really long time ago. I love seeing familiar names from Kayla Crossing. It's always really cool whenever somebody raids and then I get like I can like recognize people from the raid later on. Yeah, me too, Kyle. Not all people, but some are scammers, and I just would rather not even take that risk. You know, me too. That's why I'll stick with Treasure Islands. I mean, like, the same thing can technically happen. I've just had much better experiences with that. Why is he just ominously standing there? That's so scary. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get other stuff in the meantime to stall until it's at least 4 p.m. so I can come back to the beach and go fishing again to get the eel. I'm gonna go back to my house and sell these. I don't use Nookazon anymore because I don't really like communicating with others. I don't know much. I just feel like most of my feeling of not wanting to use it is just mainly about seeing some of the horror stories that I've heard about it. Because I mainly had nice experiences, but I've just heard enough negativity that I'd rather not risk it. Again, there's the dogs barking, and also my neighbor's children. But I will not be commenting further on them because I don't know how old they are, and that would be really creepy of me. Main reason I mention that is because they tend to be really loud during my streams sometimes. So that's the only reason I made the comment. I remember I watched a YouTube video of this person hosting a yard sale, and this one person was changing their costume with the wand, and the name of the outfit was... Oh, okay, yeah, that's very bad. That's so horrible. I don't want to get into a ranting mood, but I just will say the kind of people that think that that kind of action and that kind of behavior is okay and acceptable, those people may need to do some healing, because to think that that kind of thing is okay and socially acceptable, you've got to have some kind of hatred brewing in your heart, and I hope that you heal and that you feel better. Because that is not okay. And I would never tolerate that kind of thing here. Nope, goodbye, none of those that I want. A mood. I'm sorry to get so serious for a moment, but it had to be said. I've never been scammed in Nook A, and I've had very good experiences. I'm so glad to hear that, Jared. I'm trying to make my neighborhood, and I'm struggling. The village or neighborhoods, I feel like are especially a pain, because you want to make sure that everything lines up evenly. Sebastian being angsty, as always. She was so uncomfortable that she didn't know what to do and told them to leave and didn't do it. She'll feel bad for her because she was sweet. Ultimately, if it's needed, you can end session, but I feel like in some situations, like with Nook A, it may not be, like, the ideal choice to make, I suppose. Hit the like button for Lexi, like and subscribe. Thank you! Both of those things are very much free and a very easy way to support me, so I appreciate that. That's my problem. Oh, trying to make a figure 8 and it sounded a lot easier than it is. Like to place the houses in a figure 8 or like put like pathing between them like a figure 8. At this point, I don't feel like I have anything else to do on Stardew, so I'm just sitting here and fishing anyways, even though it's a little bit too early. Can I somehow catch an eel? No. I know members in Nook A, so if someone is being bad, I'll message them. That's good. Like, wait, like messaging moderators? The houses, I wish you could angle stuff on ACNH. I wish we could too. Like, imagine like how much easier it would be to do certain things if you could angle specific items. I never played Animal Crossing on the consoles, so when I get my paycheck, I'm gonna buy New Horizons to see the hype. New Horizons, I feel like, yes, Nintendo could have gone about it better than they originally did. Like, they could have approached the updates issue a lot better. However, I still feel like, regardless of that, it's still an amazing game. It's still very, very fun, and a lot of people still play it. Like, it still very much has an active community. Same thing, sending good vibes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm like over here just sitting by the ocean. Okay, it's 4 p.m. I have to get the eel. I have to. By the way, I haven't checked in a little bit since before the stream, but last I checked, I was only a few people away, I think, from 2.6K, which is absolutely insane to me because I think just about a week ago I hit 2.5K, and I've just like been trying to wrap my head around the level of support that I've been given, and thank you everybody. Thank you. Did I not pull in the fish all the way? Wow, rude. Okay. Oh, wait, I am? I'm gonna have to refresh in a second so I can see for myself. But either way, thank you for supporting me, everybody. You guys are the sweetest. I've decided for myself that if and when I get to 3K at some point in my life, I'm going to have a party where I get to lay on the couch and eat Chipotle and watch Bob's Burgers because it's one of my favorite comfort shows. I did? Really? And hello, Life with Loki. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to like pause what I was doing so I can refresh for myself. I can technically see on my phone, but sometimes it doesn't like load properly. Oh, I am. That's so cool. Thank you, everybody. And also, am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay. I get worried about that. But thank you, everyone. Mood. I mean, ever since I tried Chipotle a little while ago, I was a bit late to the party. But once I tried it, I became absolutely obsessed. Thank you for the seaweed, but that is not an eel. Thank you, everybody. Really. More seaweed, thank you. I don't want the seaweed, but you can have it, Stardew. It's 8:40 here where I live. For me, it's 7:41. I heard Qdoba. Did I say that right? It's like better than Chipotle. I haven't tried that, but what I have tried is a place called Freebirds, which is kind of similar to Chipotle. I got eel, and it's a gold star eel. Even better. Oops. I can't remember if today is the last day of spring or if tomorrow is. And like, I didn't think that it was going to take this long to go through the days of spring, because it's taken up the bulk of the stream. So like, hopefully at the very least, I can do like a little bit of summer. Because if I don't, it's going to make me sad. Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry, Life with Loki. Hearts in the chat for Life with Loki. Here, I will send some too. Those are the hearts that I chose. I still love the Porsche one. A friend of mine from a while back made that for me. There we go. So now there's only 2 sections left of the fish tank bundle. A small glow ring. That's going to be really nice for the mines. I got Petrie on my autofill. Let's go 2.0 villager. I love Petrie. Have you thought about applying for Sabotage League or Scavenger Hunt Scoundrels? I have not thought about Scavenger Hunt Scoundrels yet, but I have thought about Sabotage League a lot, and I think I've decided I am going to go ahead and apply to it if they decide to open up another season. I also happened to apply for Last Crosser Standing. If you guys don't know this, I participated in one of the older episodes of Last Crosser Standing. It was called Battle of the Bays, and that was actually before I rebranded. But I applied to go on it again. Want to hear something cool? As long as it's appropriate for the rules, then yeah, totally. I'm going to be very broke if I buy the 10,000 gold one now, but I kind of want to. I hope you do, because I feel like it would boost your channel a lot. The way that I would ugly cry if I did get to 3K, I've talked about it, and right now my current goal is to get to 3K, but like the ultimate like long-term goal would be like maybe like 5K. But that also like still feels so far away to me. I couldn't do any of those games. The stress I feel while watching is unhealthy. Last Crosser Standing, like the games in general for Animal Crossing are so much harder than you might think whenever you watch them. It's also because like you have to make sure that everything for your stream is going good, everything is going smoothly, like there's no problems with your stream in any way, shape, or form. But also making sure that you're focusing on the game itself and doing it correctly. Like it's so much mental energy to focus on, it's insane. But I still wouldn't have it any other way, because the games in Animal Crossing, like the mini games that we've created as a group, are just so fun. I love them. It's kind of funny actually, because whenever I was booted off on Last Crosser Standing, the first thing I did was mute my mic and then run to the pantry and get a bag of buffalo pretzels because I was starving. I got audio autofill Oh, I think Audie is a girl. Hello, Caroline. Welcome to the stream. Oh, they're pure genius. Absolutely. And I think I did decide. I haven't worked on it yet, but I do have the ability to make merch and have a store tab on my channel. I've thought about this, and I think I've decided I'll probably make merch around 5K. I don't even know if anybody would buy it, though. That's like a big fear that I have. I took care of the animals today, right? You know, I'll just go and check on them really quickly because I don't want to risk that. So she's like a kind of rare, I'd say. I don't know about what her exact rarity is, but I think she's just considered rare because she was one of the newer villagers that got added. I hope you enjoy your lurk nest. It's all good. Take your time. Yeah, I think I checked on them, but I just wanted to make sure. I am to buy it. It's just sometimes YouTubers or influencers overprice their stuff. I definitely see what you mean, but I also want to add in that depending on what company that you work with merch, and I've learned this from looking through different companies. I've been doing that a lot lately. But some of them you have basically like little to no say-so with the price of merch. And so whenever stuff is really expensive, it may not necessarily be a creator's fault. It depends on a lot of factors. Right now what I'm doing is I'm researching companies, so by the time that merch potentially does happen, I know what shop that I'll work with. And I'm hoping to work with one where I get more say-so with the price. Because like I don't want to make it super expensive, you know? I don't know if I'm just seeing things, but did my stream just kind of look funny for you guys for a second? Because that kind of scared me for a moment. My server in Roblox just got empty fast, so I'm going to play some ACNH. Is the company matters? Absolutely. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just focusing on researching companies right now, so that way by the time that I can make that decision, I have the information that I need. Still spring. Okay. Have you tried playing a different game? Gotta understand too, merch is there to make money, so while it may not be a sole source of income, it is there to make profit, so it can't be dirt cheap. That's what I'm saying. Like, it needs to be like a good middle ground, like, not necessarily be, like, extremely cheap, but not super expensive either. Did for a second, but we're good now. With lagging going in and out, not anymore. It's only for Meg. I just reset. I think it's working now. Basically, so I read chat through YouTube, and I have YouTube open, and I randomly looked at my stream, and it was just like acting all weird. And I was like, that's not right. But it was very brief, and all I did was I adjusted one of the settings on there, and then it seemed to kind of fix itself. I just think it's working now, as long as it's good quality. There's also a factor of different companies that you work with offer slightly different types of products. Okay, and now we can access the sewing machine. Maybe we can make a nice little outfit. Also, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people that, for like people that are like hardcore Stardew Valley players, you're probably gonna roast me for this, but I'm definitely gonna skip this last day of spring to make sure I can play some of summer before I inevitably have to go. So I'm gonna make a nice little outfit, and it can be my summer, my next summer outfit or something. And then I'll probably have to go after that. I'm glad that it's all good now though, and I'm glad that it was also very brief. I recently finally fixed the stream delay issue with how fast I'll see messages and how fast I can respond to them. But that doesn't necessarily mean lag issues will go away, because they do just kind of happen sometimes. I got a question, what are good cottagecore villagers? I haven't done a cottagecore island, so I don't know if I would be the right person to ask. It also depends on the quality, so consumers want good quality but don't understand that costs more to print on. There is just a lot that goes into it, and I feel like ultimately my priorities are making sure that the products are made ethically and that they're not like super price gouged, but they're not like dirt cheap either, like the good middle ground, and that they're made with like nice materials. Do you have a wish list or anything like that? Like in general? Don't moo at me. That sounds really weird out of context. But do you mean like a wish list for like real life items or like Animal Crossing or something? I was looking for a new Switch game that is reasonably priced. The new Kirby game is super cute. I feel like it'd be a fun game to watch, but I don't know if I would actually end up playing it just because I don't buy a whole lot of games. Hazel, I love Hazel. I used to kind of hate her, I'm not gonna lie, but like I like her now. I'm gonna just go to Emily and Haley's house, make a new outfit, and then we're gonna skip this day. You can always release stuff besides clothing, like mugs or stickers or something like that. Speaking of that, I also decided like if I did go through with merch someday, it would be, I feel like a variety of items, not like a whole lot at first, but I want it to be kind of split, like a couple of clothing items and a couple of non-clothing items, so that way there's options. Oh, in general, stuff that I need/want. I don't have one set up currently, but I'm also somebody that will genuinely be so anxious over someone spending money on me that I actually might start crying. So I don't know if I could have it in me to make a wish list because I have like, I guess money anxiety, you could call it. Sorry, I haven't been active. I've seen my sibling go to college since I won't be seeing them for a few months. I decided to talk to them at dinner for leave. No, you're completely fine, Shiver. You literally do not need to apologize for that. You're completely fine. It's all good. Hi Shiver, hi Lexi. I can only drop by for a few minutes, but I want to say hi. Well, hello Sabertooth. Welcome to the stream. Me and my pea brain still have not made the command, so I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Don't block me. Just because they have a unibrow doesn't mean they're ugly. Literally, and like I used to really not like her. I'm not gonna lie. Set up a throne. I've heard about throne, and I've considered it, but I feel like I would just feel way too guilty. Like, genuinely, it's so bad because whenever Ben decides to be nice and, like, get me food that I'm craving or something, I will get anxious over that. So I'm like, but why did you spend money on me? Like, I don't know. And you can test it out before going to clothing with mugs and stickers. There's this one website I'm tempted to work with, and I kind of, like, they offer, like, when I say pins, I mean the type of pin they could put on, like, your shirt or a backpack or, like, a purse. And they offer pins, and I'm like, what if I made a pin? That'd be so cool. I'm gonna put in a parsnip and see what happens. Never mind, it's not working. I can make, no, I don't want to make pants with that. I set up a throne, but do what you want. I feel like the throne would be good for your channel. I can definitely consider it. I just don't know if I'm actually going to do it because of my own anxiety. Do it. You don't have to feel guilty because we would do it because we want to do it. It's not a requirement for your channel, but I also get what you mean. There's also like a lot of reasons behind why I feel that way, but that's rather personal, and I'd rather just like not share that if you guys understand. I love pins. I would love to make a pin. I also feel like that'd be a very easy thing to make, like a pin and like a sticker, like just like real simple stuff. If I put clay here, it's gonna look like poop, but we can try. Oh, wait, look, it's actually kind of cute. It's like a little cottagecore shirt. I love it. I'm going to put it on right now. Why am I carrying this parsnip? Look at mod chat? Okay. I think him would be adorable. I think so, too. I do want to put this shirt on, though, and then I will check. Oh, look! I look like I'm wearing a potato sack. Okay, let me check now. Ultimately, I'll at least consider a throne, but I just do have a lot of anxiety around people spending money on me, so I don't know if I will actually do it, but it will be considered. I'm sorry! I forgot to make the command! It will happen though. Also, I'm sorry if I just hurt someone's ears. Forget about collecting pins at Disneyland. We need gamer channel pins. I think we should too. It's also the same company that I would hypothetically work with that offers the pin. You can also make a tie-dye shirt with them, so I could do that. My cat is being bad. She's destroying world paper towel and looking at me like she's doing nothing wrong. Luna does that too. Did they like communicate with each other telepathically? Because they probably did. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. If you don't already have it, I can give you the donation.
Donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
What I was referring to is in the Discord server, if you ever happen to donate or become a channel member, you can get a special role for it. Just also knocking things down. They probably communicated telepathically. They really did. They're besties in secret. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna skip the rest of this day because why not? Love you, Lexi. I love you guys too. Thank you. Yeah, if you don't already have it, one of us will give you the donation role on the server. Okay, now it's summer. I've been here for so long on your channel, it's nice to see your progress and growth. It's literally so wholesome. I wish I could give you a hug, but that's not gonna work through YouTube, so like I'm going to have to do it like this. I almost pressed enter a little bit too early and sent it as hug bro. I don't feel like we're trying to pressure you to force you to have a wish list or merch. You're completely fine. Like, if I was uncomfortable, I would say something. You're fine. I appreciate the concern, though. I didn't upgrade my pickaxe today like I said I would. The merch would not even happen for a long time anyways. Like, that's like kind of a down the road thing I've decided. Clearing up the space. Need to feed the animals and then get some crops ready. Actually, this shirt was cute at first, and now I think I don't like it anymore because it looks like you took a paper towel and like cleaned up dog poop with it, and I don't like it anymore. But it's nice to not have the same shirt as I always did because I was getting really sick of looking at the same one over and over. This music is a vibe. I love the Stardew music. It's the best. This thing I've been needing to break, but yet again, I haven't upgraded my pickaxe, so it's gonna continue to stay there. I'm excited that I'm gonna need Lexi Finn to hold me over on the merch. It's part of the merch store though. And you know what's cool though? Because it used to be you had to have at least 10,000 subscribers before you could have the store tab. And they randomly changed it to now, like, it's just, I think in general, like, as long as you're monetized and don't have excessive copyright strikes, then you can have it. But they just randomly gave me the option a while ago, and I was like, I mean, sure, thanks. Not the dog poop. I mean, it's true. It's dog poop colored. That's awesome. They changed it because it benefits so many people. Absolutely, I agree. And I just feel like, again, with like as long as like you're actively like obeying the rules, like you don't go against them, and like you don't have like multiple back-to-back copyright strikes. Like basically, you're a good person, a good content creator that follows the rules. Then like, yeah, why not just have the store tab? Like, why would you need several thousand subscribers? That's also very difficult to attain for some people. So I just don't see why it would need to be on there. while we've been kind of talking about my channel tonight, like in general, what's like I guess information about it, you could that's the way to word it. I don't know. I'm not always great with words. I was gonna say, if you guys don't already know, in September, specifically September 18th, it marks my 2-year streaming anniversary. I don't quite know what the special stream will be, but I want to do something fun. Melons, very important, but I think I already have some extra seeds set aside for those. Hello, Elo the Froggy, welcome to the stream. I think the corn is an important one, and it continues to grow after it first like gives you corn, so I'm gonna just, excuse me, I'm gonna get a couple of those. And I'll see why everyone doesn't start out with the community stuff, if I'm being honest. I mean, I don't know what their reasoning is, but personally I think everyone should have one as well, and then if it's proven that a user repeatedly goes against the rules, then that community tab could just be taken away. I mean, it makes sense to me. Suck on the blueberries? Oh, I will. Thank you for the reminder. I got 20 blueberry seeds, and these seeds will continue to like grow after the first harvest. I don't think hops are necessarily super important, so I've got blueberries. I only got a little bit of corn, but that's just because it's more expensive. And the peppers, I don't remember if these are important or not, so I'm just gonna get like a little bit, just a little bit. I feel like this is enough. You play on Stardew on PC, right? I played Stardew on the Switch, actually. Marnie, rude. I play Stardew on the Switch, but I do have it on PC, and I have played it there. I just tend to prefer it on my Switch. I do have the mod set up on my PC version, though. Do you have a keg? I don't know if I have one, like, crafted, but I do have the recipe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've got the recipe, but it requires oak resin, an iron bar, copper bar, and wood. When I play Stardew, I literally fill my entire farm with crops, so that way I'm the richest farmer. I feel like whenever I first started playing, I would do very random crops, but like, now I'm just like really like oddly picky about which ones I plant, but it's because like certain ones, if you're willing to spend a lot of money on the seeds initially, they'll give you way more money in return when you sell them. I don't know why I'm covering all of these when I'm literally about to need more spots anyways. That's what I'm talking about, the mods. Yeah, I do, I have mods on PC, but I don't think I would want to risk doing it on this Switch just because I think that could get me in trouble. Because Nintendo really does not appreciate mods. Speaking of that, I know modded Switches are becoming a trend right now in the community, and if I were to mod a Switch, I would want it to be a second Switch and not this one, so that way one's modded and one's not. I also just don't want to buy a whole entire second Switch, because that's a lot of money. Let's be real here, that's a lot of money. And then a lot of Switch games, including Animal Crossing, are like $60, which is a lot of money. Here we go. Welcome back from your lurk nest. You could always go for a Switch Lite. My sister has a Switch Lite, and she's always telling me that she's not gonna sell it, but she like never gets on it, like ever. Like once a year maybe I see her get on the Switch. What happens if I stay overnight in Stardew Valley? Like if you stay outside overnight in Stardew Valley, then your character can pass out and you can lose some of your items. The Switches that are able to be modded are the older ones, so they're a bit cheaper, but still about $200. To me, that just feels really expensive. primarily because a lot of the money that I do have, I'm setting aside because I'm saving up to move out, which is also expensive. I use Mercari for a lot of secondhand items. I've been using it for 4 years, no problems. I got both of my Switches from there. Did you have to like wipe the memory, or did the people already do it for you? I did hear, but you need a Switch that's able to be modded. It's expensive. Oh, moving out. Yeah, moving out is very expensive, unfortunately. How do they steal your stuff when you're 2 meters from your bed? That's what I'm saying. Like, literally that one time I was like, maybe like half of that away from my bed, and they still stole my stuff. How do my Switch is moddable? I think it's by a certain like serial number on the back of it, but I don't know what the serial number is. Oh, they did it for you? Okay, I'm glad. Because like, I think the other day whenever Shiver started playing New Leaf, he had to wipe the previous person's memory because they didn't do it. I didn't mean to plant it in that weird position, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. I think I already took care of the animals, and I've watered the crops. Is there anything else I can do for the time being? There's a website that shows the serial numbers of the Switches that are able to be modded. I feel like my current one might be able to be modded, but I wouldn't want to do it to this one because I really would not feel comfortable with that. And they usually come in 2 days for the packages, so it's super fast. I feel like that could also depend on like how close the person is to you. Oops. But that means buying a secondhand Switch at this day and age, and that's kind of sketch. It definitely can be sketch, but at least not everybody is sketchy, which is nice. It's enough sketchy people that it makes me too nervous to do it. I have to get ready for my stream tomorrow, but have fun being a farming farmer. Bye, everyone. Bye, Saber. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm so excited to eat dinner later. I'm really hungry. My pet guinea pig, David, just hates this hot weather. He's fussy. I didn't even... Oh, actually, no, I did realize she had a guinea pig. I forgot that she did, though, because that was just so random. I was like, what? I'm the same boat as you, Lexi. I wouldn't buy an older Switch from anyone unless I personally knew them. I just feel like, because the unfortunate amount of sketchy people there are in the world, I just feel like it's not exactly worth it. Honestly, the Switch OLED is better, but I think that it honestly didn't do well with sales because there was no point to it because it had little to no new features. That's also true. You know what I think about a lot, though? Eventually, Nintendo was going to, at some point, come out with a new console. What do we think that's going to be like? Well, that was kind of a fail. I'm gonna go around and see who I can find to talk to them. So I, again, need to be talking to people more. Anybody in here? I think Demetrius should be in here somewhere. I don't know where Maru is, but I feel like Demetrius should be in here somewhere. But the Switch Lite is more successful because it was only portable on the go. And I don't know, because it's been a while since a new console came out, in about 5 years. I wonder how long it takes them to even design a console in the first place, like, let alone, like, actually physically create it. I have 2 Switches. I feel like if I did get a second Switch, it would be maybe me somehow convincing my older sister to let me have her Switch Lite that she doesn't use ever. My Switch Lite has bad Joy-Con drift. I think Tyrese had that a while ago, and I think what they ended up doing was just connecting separate Joy-Cons to it, It was either that or using like a separate Switch controller. Just casually digging through the trash. I hate the drift, it's so bad. My first Joy-Cons were just like the red and blue ones, and the drift was so horrible. I remember there were so many times I would try to sit down and film a video, and I would just like completely set down my Joy-Cons, I wouldn't touch them, I wouldn't do anything to them. And then suddenly my Animal Crossing character would like spin in a circle and then run backwards. And I was like, what are you doing? And also, how is this possible? It was so bad. And I eventually got fed up enough with it that I bought new Joy-Cons. They don't have an official way to clean them. Like to clean Joy-Cons? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever cleaned my Joy-Cons, which is probably not a good thing. The trees are growing a little too much now. It's like cluttered. And I wanted Joy-Cons by $80. That's expensive for a controller though. That was how I felt. Like it was the main reason why I put off getting new Joy-Cons for so long. But eventually I just couldn't do it anymore. And I think the pink and green ones I have right now were like $75 when I bought them. Also, by the way, I do want to ask this now. So if you guys have ever been to any of my Stardew streams, or if you have, you know that I do try to raid people that are also playing Stardew Valley. But sometimes I can't find anybody that I really feel like I approve of in terms of sending you guys over to them. So I'm just going to do that same thing tonight. I'm going to look for someone streaming Stardew. And if I can't find somebody, I'll raid somebody streaming Animal Crossing, unless you guys would rather do a poll about it. If you'd rather do a poll, let me know. I'm more than happy to. Just let me know so I can type it. We can fix the Joy-Con drift on Switch Lite. That's also true, which is, I think why Kyrisi started just using separate Joy-Cons connected to it. Do a poll. I don't mind doing a poll. Majority of the time I do raid other people, unless for some like super urgent reason, like I have to go really fast and I can't, but like I usually do. There we go. So please, if you don't mind, like take a second to give your input on the poll. I say it like that because I do need to go soon. So please make sure that you vote. I'd really appreciate it. Well, Kyle, Animal Crossing is easier. The only reason that like I give it as an option is because sometimes there's really great Stardew streamers, and sometimes there's not, because Animal Crossing is more commonly streamed on YouTube, where Stardew Valley is more commonly streamed on Twitch. So that's why like I've just made it into a poll. I don't mind which one we can do. Thank you for giving your input. I appreciate it. I probably should have put a third option for saying like, oh, I don't mind. It looks like pretty much everybody has said Animal Crossing right away. So thank you for voting so quickly. Give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and get a raid link. I feel like I don't see a whole lot of people live at the moment, but I do see my good friend Peyton's Corner. So let me just make sure that she's not ending yet, because sometimes it happens. I think we're good. Okay. I'm waiting for the chat to load so I can... Okay, here's the link. So once again, this is Peyton's Corner. She is streaming Animal Crossing. And just said that a good couple of times. And then here is the raid command with the instructions on it. All right, thank you so much for coming out today. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't liked the stream and subscribed, you really should. It's free. It's a very easy way to support me. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everyone!